Instead. We're going.
What are you talking about?
Our board of county commissioners.
Got a discussion for wildfire code.
Expenditures. Go to adoption, you know,
You have some thoughts on it?
and economic development, which.
Yeah.
You let it sit for a while? Or you can
I would think you might have stayed
Yeah.
for a bit. I mean, at least until that July 1st.
Exactly.
see if things shake out a little bit.
Yeah,
It's a right thing.
We're ready to go with it. We can,
that's it.
anyway, sorry.
Call a special meeting of the Dolores County Board of County Commissioners to order. If you don't need the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And looking at the agenda, one item with one item of new business. I don't have any changes to the agenda.
No, I don't even.
I guess I had, I can talk about a workshop. It's fine.
No expenditures for this meeting, and that's, by all means, it's just us here right now, but it will be 5 minutes per speaker. So, 10:30 agenda item, the wildfire code adoption, discussion possible action. Yeah, my thought right now, I just talked about, we are ready to go with the, for adoption of the code, with the restriction of it'll be a recommendation, not actual enforcement on the county's end. I think we just hold that the next date that we would have to start enforcing it, after the April 1st deadline for adoption would be July 1st. I mean, other than some municipalities, I haven't heard of a lot of counties over this way that are adopting that. They're just waiting to see.
And I'm not sure from a legal standpoint what's worse, adopting and not enforcing or not adopting. I think there's some pros and cons to each one. And I think a lot of it depends on what the state's gonna do. I would hope if this state recognizes that there's no funding for some of the smaller counties to do this, that maybe they'll find some money or do something.
I mean, everything that I've heard is there's not gonna be any contribution from the state. From members. Until that changes, we're not gonna be able to enforce it. It's just gonna have to be a recommendation.
And if you go the route that they seem to be directing entities to go through, which is if you can't do it, then let us know and we'll do it. I mean, then you're subjecting your citizens to waiting for action by the state to come drive to their creek and inspect their house.
With a state facilitated building code.
It would just turn us upside down right now.
And really, I don't know if the state's in any position to do that. Financially, I don't know if they're. What it would look like, I could see extreme delays in that service.
I mean, I think you guys could consider perhaps having a person available in the county. I mean, the logical person obviously would emergency services or emergency manager, or maybe someone from the fire department that was available to advise people during their building process of the code and what it would look like if they used it. But even that, I mean, it's gonna take people wanting to have the county involved in their building process, which right now they don't.
No, I feel like it should be on the property owner to seek out whatever mitigation effort it's gonna be needed for the code on their own, and that'll be their choice whether they wanted to do it or not.
Yeah, I don't follow you for doing a wait and see. I mean, obviously, I have to tell you that the state mandate is, as you already know, July 1 to start enforcing, April 1 to adopt. But I don't know what the rest of the state's doing.
And really, one thing I'm concerned about is we adopt the code And then somebody says, you've adopted this code, I want you to come out and assess my property. Then, I mean, we're on to somebody else that we don't have the power to do this. I don't know.
Or my neighbor is building a house. It's close to my house and I want you to make sure it's fire compliant.
Yeah. Yep. Now this is gonna fall back on us.
How do we do that?
And heaven forbid, they build that, and we didn't enforce the code with their place burns and kitchens. What's that?
It's a tough,
Doom and gloom.
it's a tough situation.
Nerd.
It's a tough situation.
Yeah. I mean, given the climate and where we're at right now, people do need to be concerned about fire mitigation for the place. I mean, we just had a structure burn down last year that, I mean, some mitigation efforts would go a long way for their replacement space. So I don't think of that as the right answer.
Well,
That mean competition enforcement.
I think what's troubling to me a little bit also is. Where's the town on this?
Yeah.
And no offense to you, but where's the fire district?
Had a meeting with fire district and, if they, it's going to implement mandate. It should be government mandate for this.
Yeah, these guys are feeling.
What about the town?
I don't know where the town stands. Last year when this really first started picking up, there had been consideration for a code adoption. That was a year ago.
I don't blame you for sitting tight and seeing what the state ends up doing. And maybe they kick the deadline out farther and explore financing options or funding options. Something might happen.
Makes me wonder if they don't go to a route of recommendation. You have to have this code to provide recommendation.
Well, this is key.
Because I don't see any reality where it is going to be on the states and or county or those governing bodies.
And I'm not aware of anybody who is doing the monitoring for additions, or I shouldn't say additions, but improvements to the home, the 25% thing. I haven't heard anyone that's gonna bite that, take that bite.
Yeah,
You know, it's just,
it's not feasible.
it's not. So I think they're gonna have to revise it, maybe do a light version for counties that don't have the infrastructure,
Yeah.
you know. So
I think we revisit this periodically, maybe once a month, have it on and just discuss it, see if there's any updates across the state, what the state's recommending, what other counties, they've got the solutions for it. See.
and we don't wanna be the test case for meant for us. They see we have something they don't like.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I think we just keep it on the table, with that income, I think we discuss it again in April, and then May, and then.
Sheila, can you keep that on for, is that what you'd like?
Yeah, it's just an ongoing
Okay.
discussion item.
The wildfire resiliency program.
Really, it's probably the same title as what it is now,
Yeah,
Okay.
just once a month.
And just under old business, it doesn't need a time?
No,
Okay.
just being in business. We think Phyllis. Give it that.
Yeah, and what was, somebody was saying to, went to the assessor's office just to do, well, that's when I said somebody like my dad would spend $27,000 to
Yeah,
redo his roof because they said to do it, but we can't enforce it.
yeah, I mean, if it passes, I don't know what the impact is gonna be with insurance companies. They're just gonna hear from people that it's impacting their insurance. It's gonna be a detriment, but I don't think it will. I don't think insurance is gonna really. I think it's gonna be bad either way, just because we're gonna have wildfire risk. I think we're gonna continue to struggle with this code in or not, with mitigation efforts taking place or not. I think people are also.
I think the one posting on insurance I saw on that listserv was that they contacted the insurance company said does not impact us at all because we do our own assessment.
that came out of Delta County too.
Yeah, so, I mean.
Yeah.
And then I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that. If you have this wildfire interface area, and it's like, if you get a wildfire blazing down the hillside, I'm just not sure how many houses you're gonna save. I think it makes more sense where it's a little bit, where you have houses like Duck Creek, where they can jump. And, but.
I mean, I'm really looking at the inflow mitigation efforts. It's not having trash and refuse next to your place. I mean, just having that defensible space, like, I mean, some common sense things that I would say is in a different place than your building materials. There's a lot of people could do just to really increase the chance of their home surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah, new business, Economic Development Commission letter of support, discussion of possible action. This is awesome that we have the chance to get Duck Creek back into the enterprise zone.
Yeah, good morning, commissioners. Thank you for having me. As you know, Dove Creek was taken out of the enterprise zone last year, despite us appealing it when the new ECS data came out. We appealed again. This time they saw it our way, so we are making the petition and request to have Dove Creek re-included. And so we're asking for a letter of support from the Florida County Commissioners, the town of Dove Creek, and from DCDC. Obviously, you can only grant one of those.
You already got one, thanks.
Is that a letter of support?
Yeah, yep, and now, I mean, letter to Economic Development Commission, we have Dolores County, we support the proposed boundary amendment to include geography, Duck Creek here into the enterprise zone. I think this is, so.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was ridiculous that it was ever removed, but that's not what we're here to discuss.
I agree with you, yeah.
It's that decision. To remove it.
So the Colorado Office of Economic Development and International Trade, they have certain data points that they have to guide their decisions, and despite our appeal last year, they have to make that decision for whatever reason, but this year the data is back where it was, so. And so the next step will be us submitting all of this in April, assuming OEDIT approves it in April, probably May is the soonest that people will be able to start recertifying for the enterprise zone eligibility.
We had, there have been times in the past where, especially looking at DC and, there were times in the past where we were trying to attract businesses and, without the enterprise zone, you have really no tools to give them tax breaks. Sometimes people are confused and think that you guys can, some businesses come into the area and you guys can, arbitrarily cut their, tax rate or something like that. You can't, you don't have the ability to do that. You can't pick and choose who you tax. And so this is really the only tool you have to give people those tax incentives. So it's very important.
Yeah. I mean, especially where you need additional enterprise for revenue here, we have every tool. So I'll make a motion to approve letter of support to the Economic Development Commission to bring Duck Creek back into the enterprise zone.
And I'll second that motion.
Having a motion and a second, all in favor?
Yes.
Stop.
It was close.
Nice work.
Big map of Sheila, see you inside the property.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Shark.
Thanks.
Steve coming back for a workshop.
But you said you were supposed to. When he left, you said, I'll see you in a little bit, in 20 minutes.
Like they had to go something.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, it's, I have it in his workshop, so you can.
So, no business, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor of adjourn?
Aye.
the meeting is adjourned. Yeah, Shayla.
Want me to come in or not?
Oh, you're good. Yeah, we just adjourned.
So,